Hello. Well, welcome to Math 223, Calculus 3. I'm Professor Nanias, or I can be called Dr. Nanias, Prof. Nanias, Mr. Nanias, something like that, but I do use my last name. And in Calculus 3 this semester, what we'll be doing is we'll be taking the calculus you learned for one variable. And some of you have had parametric equations, which sort of brushes with two variables. And we'll be extending those concepts to the plane and into three space. So let's get started. And first thing I'll direct you to is the our course page. No, I don't want that. All right, here we go. And here we go. Let's go home. And this is our Canvas page, and this is a student view. And you can see the various things about this. So first, let's take a look at the syllabus. And the syllabus, which is under that, course resources module that I just showed you, you can download it or keep it on your phone at your leisure. And that's Google's giving me all sorts of helpful stuff I don't want, but you can see the stuff right here. All right. But you can see right here is the syllabus. It has my name, has my email, and please put Math 223 or M223 or something on the subject line, so I'll be sure to read your email rather than delete it. And that gives you my office hours. Now, office hours, the ones listed are drop-in, meaning you just show up at those times. It's 2 to 4 on Monday, Wednesday, 1 to 3 on Thursday, and often I can make appointments on Friday as well, sometimes on Tuesday, but those are appointment sorts of things. And I can do Zoom appointments and I can do in-person appointments as you wish. We'll be using the text will be Essential Calculus, second edition by Stewart, and a calculator, hopefully, and you don't need the latest and greatest, something that does symbolic manipulation will help. Grading will be 3 in-class exams. And these are in class. These will not be via Zoom. I mean, in previous semesters, I had Zoom exams, but not this one. And online or quizzes, there'll be several of them. I anticipate between 3 and 5. And then WebAssign homework. You get there by using WebAssign. You go to Cengage, and we'll talk about that for a second. That'll help you keep current. The other thing I want to talk about is that the way this class will work, this is an in-person class. It's not a hybrid class. I do record lessons for your study, for your review, or in case you have to miss. And I will stream them, but when I mean streaming lessons, I mean you'll see the video, but you won't be able to interact. I'm turning all the interaction tools off. So, and the reason I'll do that is in case you're feeling sick and you don't want to infect the rest of the class, or let's say you're away for a speech tournament or a sporting event or whatever, or whatever it is, you'll be able to stream the class. And that the students have said in the past that's been a helpful tool, so I'll keep that. As far as when you sign up for WebAssign, how to register for it, I put instructions here. And the instructions do vary by your section. So if you are in let's see, get rid of this. If you're in the morning section, I mean the 9 o'clock section, you got the top, that's section 1. If you're in the 11 o'clock section, that's section 2. And you have instructions and the course key right here. So that's right under how to register for your section. The other couple of things I'd like to talk about, about the Zoom invitation. If you want to stream, here it is. The Zoom invitation is there. The videos themselves will be under Panopto Video. Now, right now, there's nothing there because I haven't recorded anything. But they'll be put in this location under folders by week. So, and I'll try to put a little title and tell you what the lesson's about, whether it's a tangent plane or Green's theorem or whatever the lesson will be. And I'll also put the date. So you'll be able to do that. The other thing I'd like to mention is one resource. This is an open source text. This is not this is not your text, the official text. This is a secondary text. You click on this, what you'll do is you'll have a book where you can view it online, download a PDF or whatever. It's a nice source of problems or a nice just extra resource. It's optional, and if you don't like the book, you don't have to use it, but I figure I would just point you to it if you wanted to. And then the other thing here we're going to have is we're going to have a course blog, which contains the notes. Now, this is a sample. Now, obviously, we haven't had August 23 yet. I'm doing this in August 22nd. But right here, there'd be right here under this, there'd be a whiteboard pasted. And the whiteboard would have our notes on it. The notes you're gonna have in this course. And also for every section, I will often link to various helpful tools for that section because it's sometimes nice to visualize things. And now as far as the course blog, that's where those notes will be stored. But if you go there, what you'll notice is, first of all, there's going to be a search thing here. And I'm going to tag every lesson by a key term, like polar coordinates, vectors, vector cross product, tangent vector, that kind of thing. And you can just type that in and do a search, or the categories will be down here like this. So you'll be able to take a look at the notes at a glance, just very straightforwardly. Now, the other thing I guess I didn't mention, let's go back to the syllabus here. As far as the syllabus goes, you notice my exams, I do allow notes and I do allow textbook. Now, the gray area is AI. Now, I realize in Calculus 1 and 2, there are AA programs that will say do a substitution integral and give you all the steps. And that's not something I intend to be used. I realize that some people try to use it anyway. I'm going to design the tests to, counteract that. But the idea here is that, the tests are in person. You're allowed to use your notes. You're allowed to use your textbook. You're allowed to use a calculator. But the calculator that will just tell you what the integral is one thing. One that shows you every single step is something else. But I also understand that your books some of them times are ebooks, and you need that to get to your text. So I will allow you using your ebook. But again, the exams are in class. The exception is if you have an official university approved accommodation, you usually be taking that during the testing center, and taking that in the testing center, or if you have a genuine emergency. And the final exams, I do check these because, I hate to say it, but some people are dishonest, but genuine family emergencies, medical issue, it will work something out here. Okay. And that's where this is. So I'll go ahead and close and just welcome you to the course. I think you'll learn a lot. It is a very fast-paced course. Oh yeah, I'm acting like Columbo here, but there's just one more thing I forgot to mention. And that is the ideal schedule. Now, this is not set in stone, but this gives you an idea of where we will be at what time and roughly when the exams will be. We will announce the exact date of the exam at a later time. But the idea here is we really do want to get to finish chapter 13 and get to the great integral theorems of vector calculus. These are going to be a lot like the fundamental theorem of calculus for calculus 1, except now you have more variables and you have more stuff to integrate on. And what we're going to end up proving, just like in calculus 1, you can do an integral. When you do an integral, you evaluate antiderivative at the boundary. And then when you're going to do here, what you're going to do is you're going to evaluate something akin to an antiderivative on the boundary of a more general region. All right, so thanks for watching.